sir.
What a wonderful view of the lights of Miami here on a gorgeous night in South Florida. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Along with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We're excited to have with us two-time NBA scoring champion, Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, Kevin.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Greg, you got some of that when I was scoring champ?
Oh, man.
Got some of those battles?
I always tell a story. We were playing Lakers in the conference finals. I was with the Blazers, and Shaq had the ball. You know, like big fellas down there, so you got to go down and try to swipe the ball from him. So I go down, and I swipe as hard as I can, right, to try to knock the ball. He doesn't even feel it. I pop my shoulder out of place.
Ooh, no
True story. And so I didn't want anybody to know I was hurt. So I just like signaled to the coach, hey, you know, I'm gonna come out for a minute. I gotta go to the bathroom. I ran in the hall.
Your shoulder
man, I ran in the
back there.
hall. I was crying like a baby. True story, man. Big fella, he's strong.
And here we can check out the story for Bam Adebayo.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star in 2020. He was the 14th pick in 2017. And he said, whoever gets drafted, you want to play the right way. My situation was different. I had to sit. You gain experience and reps during practice. Once you get to do it in the game, the leash gets longer and you get to become who you want to be. Kevin, he's become one of the best young big men in the league.
All right, thank you, David. Shaq, you stay very involved with the game, hang out with a lot of the players, talk with coaches, you go to many games. Name some personalities that you enjoy the most, guys you like hanging around with.
Well, I hang around with everybody, but a few guys shaped my mentality. The gentleman next to you, he doesn't know this, but I knew that when he was in college, he already had a T-shirt business, a real estate license. So I really learned the business from him. And it was D. Scott. D. Scott taught me to, you know, just have fun and be silly. Alonzo taught me to be serious and be more focused. You know, hanging out with LeBron and Kobe. I'm just happy to have the ability to just be blessed and just meet so many people.
That's a varied list.
That is.
And a nice compliment to you.
It's an honor to be on that list.
Yes, I'm right. There's the first name on the list.
You didn't know I knew about the real estate,
I
did you?
didn't.
Yeah, I bought a house and you overcharged me for the interest, but that's okay.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. Now here is Harris over Butler. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Green. And last season, Shaq, you called out Joel Embiid, said with his talent, he's got to affect the game to a greater degree. Talk about what you see in him.
I think he's got all the tools to be a championship big man. For him, I think it's all mental, though. He has to look to dominate every time. I know he has the ability to shoot, but just because you can shoot from long range don't mean that should be your every shot. And, you know, again, for me, it was about taking the high percentage shots. I could have shot the fade away and, you know, the little step back, but nope, taking the high percentage shots. And I think Embiid should do the same thing at times.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Butler's got 5 points so far.
And credit the upper body strength of Butler, part of what makes him a great finisher inside.
And something that all players have to deal with, Shaq, the wear and tear of the NBA season. Talk about the ways you cope with that physical toll.
Well, over time, you just have to learn what you can and can't get away with. Nutrition has to be a factor into that. Training has become a bigger part of the game for everyone. So,
what about nutrition? When did that become for you like an everyday thing that you always thought about?
When I got older. Because when I was young, I could eat anything and move. But as soon as I got the taste of being old, it wasn't the same. I just knew I had to change.
Simmons. Good. Nice job down low.
and loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
This is it to Adebayo. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And a new group in for the Heat. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jay Crowder. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Dragic in for Victor Oladipo. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Harris. And Simmons drops them both. Here's Dragic. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Adebayo with the ball. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Magic in Orlando.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers ahead. They're up by 1. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Robinson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. And the first one at the line is good. One misses.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
None. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so Hill bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Maxey passes to Portis. Right side Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Adebayo with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Jay Crowder's checked in for Adebayo. Jimmy Butler comes in for Robinson. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Goran Dragic. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Harris comes in for Ben Simmons. Danny Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The offensive rebound. And we want to thank the big Aristotle for joining us here. Dropping knowledge as always. I'm telling you what, Shaq, you make our broadcast better.
I want to say I appreciate that, Kevin, especially coming from you anytime, any place. You know where I am, brother. Just call me if you need me.
Are you going to be performing any ballet, the big Baryshnikov?
Nah.
Or have we given that up?
Nah, my toes are not feeling too well.
Greg, how awesome is it to have Shaq with us, a guy who's been in the limelight for so long, and yet he seems to deal with it effortlessly.
Kev, a sign of true greatness, making difficult things look effortless. Shaq did it on the court for 19 years, 15 as an all-star, and now he's doing it as an analyst.
And you see there Tobias with body control to take the hit, still complete the play.
Outside Butler. Oladipo against Hill. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. He gets it in there. Oladipo's got the lead up to 4 now for Miami.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Hill kicks to Harris. Shoots over Crowder. Miami grabs the miss. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
That's an easy shot for Hero. Very comfortable facing up from any spot on the floor.
Green bounce pass. Here's Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Heat lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And making the long walk back from the courtside broadcasting booth, the esteemed and somewhat winded Shaquille O'Neal.
Very funny, Ernie. I'm not tired. I took the elevator.
Yeah, it's a great elevator.
Watch your mouth, kid.
All right, that was me. Give this man some mouth to mouth.
Oh, not me.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn.
Oh, buzzer.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the five for Doc Rivers. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton, and it's Green in at the small forward. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Victor Oladipo. And then for Philadelphia, Portis, he's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Shake Milton. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Dragic. No points in the game yet for him. 5 to shoot. Releases. And that's good for 2. And the Heat lead by 6.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that one against the Bulls, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And Miami making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Right side, Dragic. Here's Adebayo. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Portis. The 76ers trail by 4. Simmons inside. Guarded by Robinson. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Now, here's Nunn. Not a lot of room. Loads it up for Adebayo. Not going to go that time.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And Simmons is just the total package. I mean, a player that can really dish it to his teammates.
Right side Crowder. The pass to Nunn. Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely.
And Goran Dragic last season coming off the bench for the first time in his 8 years in the league really excelled in that six-man role.
He did. He's a guy who creates his own offense. He's also a guy who can organize the reserves and keep things flowing. All about finding ways to continue to flourish, and he did it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Aldridge comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Kendrick Nunn. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Korkmaz. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-point game. It's good. Simmons got 15.
But can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Oladipo against Hill. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
For Miami, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Oladipo.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. Philadelphia also making some changes. Danny Green, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Bobby Portis. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ben Simmons.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Oladipo misses. Simmons left side. And Simmons slams it in.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
From deep 3-point range, that shot off the mark. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Victor Oladipo is out there with Hero. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at center. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Pass to Adebayo. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Green passes to Milton. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Oladipo, plenty of space. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Oladipo's got the game tied up here for Miami. Down low, here's Simmons. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Pass to Adebayo. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And that was the right call. But when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Timeout called the 76ers. He's checked in for the Heat. And the 76ers also making a change. Harris is checked in for Hill. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. We told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Fires, high post, bullseye.
Gotta like this. Tyler Hero finding a way to come up huge.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here is Simmons. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They trail by 2. We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Top Oladipo. That one goes. Count it.
As versatile as they come. Oladipo can use his burst to blow by you or just his shots from the perimeter.
Here's Simmons. Drops in the layup for two. Simmons got 16 here in the second half.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting two.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to one. Adebayo is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And it's blocked by Simmons. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Simmons against Oladipo. In the corner, Crowder with it. Miami no good on that time either. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And here are the 76ers now. Lets it go from 14. Harris's shot is off. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 2. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Oladipo outside. And it's blocked by Simmons. Throws the shot out of this area code. Blocked and recovered. What a nice play.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel, we've heard in the past some people questioning your level of fitness. What's your response?
You know, I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing this year, and I've been healthy, and I haven't been injured, and I'm going to try to keep that. I'm trying to keep that way. So.
Well, whatever you're doing is working, man, so keep it up. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.